Good morning, students. This is your Maths 1 online teaching session. Let us continue with our third chapter, that is polynomials. Today we'll be having the last part of this chapter, that is part 8. In the previous session, we have started with the last exercise and we have finished with question number 1, which was dealing with factorization of polynomials. Let us continue with the second question, that is again factorize the following polynomials. Okay? Yes, the question is x square minus x the whole square minus 8 into x square minus x plus 12. Now as you can see, it is slightly different from the previous one. The previous questions what we have done in question number 1 was quadratic trinomial. Now this also can be converted into the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Now in this also there are few terms, x square minus x the whole square. Absolutely it will go wrong if you try to open the bracket here. You don't have to do that. So what is the first step in such type of questions? The first step is to search for common part in both the brackets. As you can see, what is the common part? X square minus x is written here. Here also I can see x square minus x. So that common part I will assume some other alphabet other than x. Okay. So what is the first step? Let that common part. How will I know what I have to assume? For that you need to look at the question x square minus x square minus x. This is a common bracket which has been repeated in the question. So that you are going to assume some other alphabet other than x. Okay. So x square minus x will be equal to say m. Right. Then how this equation will get changed to? Now this part is m. X square minus x. So here I can write m. This part is again m. Now see this. It is m the whole square. That is the reason it becomes m square. Minus 8 into m. So minus 8m and plus 12 as it is. I hope you are understanding how this equation got transformed into this. What is done? X square minus x is substituted as m. Okay. So it will be m square minus 8m plus 12. Now it has become similar to the type of questions which we have done before. It is a quadratic trinomial. Product of the first and the last term. First term nothing written means it is 1 and the last term that is 12 is how much? Plus 12. 12 is to be factorized so that I get this 8 here. Okay. So what should be the possible factors? See, product is positive and the sum is negative. So what I have told, compulsory both the factors whatever you get should be negative. This is a rule to remember. If product is positive, sum is negative, compulsory both the factors should be negative. Now what should be the factors of 12? 12 can be written as 12 into 1. 12 can be written as 2 into 6. Right? I'll stop here only. Just see. 2 and 6. 2 plus 6 is giving me 8. Right? So what should be the possible factors? Minus 2 and minus 6. Just check. Minus 2 minus 6 both are negative. You will get answer as minus 8, which is nothing but the middle term. And when you multiply this, minus 2 into minus 6, minus minus will become plus and 2 6 is 12. You are getting the product as well as the sum. So I hope you have understood how we are getting the factors. Factors of minus 8 can be written as minus 6 minus 2. Okay, that is 12 can be factorized. Now taking common as we have done. Common when I take, I get the factors as, see from here if I take common as m, in the bracket what will be left? M minus 6. From here if I take minus 2, since minus is outside, I have told you this sign will change. So this will become minus and 12 divided by 2 is nothing but 6. So the two factors are m minus 6, m minus 2. Okay. Now this is not the last part of the answer. The given question was in x. So the factors also has to be in form of x. So after getting this, what is the last step? Is to resubstitute the values. Okay. So wherever I see m now, in this I will resubstitute it as x square minus x. I hope you are understanding it. First substitution and then resubstitution. So see here, these are the factors that I have got, m minus 6 and m minus 2. So what I will do, I'll put again the value or replace m as x square minus x. So once I replace, what will I get? x square minus x. See how I am getting? In the place of m, I am writing this part, x square minus x, right? And this minus 6 is as it is. Is it clear? M is written as x square minus x, minus 6 is as it is. Again the same way for the next one. M will be written as x square minus x and this minus 2 as it is. Okay. So this is what I get after replacing the values. Now at this step, if the given factors what you have got in this form, x square minus x minus 6, x square minus x minus 2, if this can be further factorized, you have to still factorize it. Now these questions are little bit lengthy. If it comes in the exam, it might come for 3 marks. Okay. So see here, minus 6. Yes, product of the first and the last term is nothing but minus 6. Minus 6 can be factorized as 3 into 2. Middle term is negative. So out of the two factors, the greater number will be negative, smaller number will be positive. So these are the two factors, minus 3x plus 2x. I hope you are understanding it. Let us quickly see this also. Product of the first term, that is 1. Product of the last term, that is minus 2. So minus 2 is to be factorized as so that you get the sum as minus 1. 2 is a prime number, factors are 2 and 1. Okay. Middle term is negative, so the greater number will be negative, smaller number will be positive. So minus 2 plus 1, how much you get? Minus 1. So we are getting the product as well as the sum. So these are the factors for the next term also. I hope it is clear. Okay. So see how it is written. Now I hope after doing that previous question, what we have done in the previous sessions, you might be understanding how common are taken. X square minus 3x, x is taken common. From here x will be left, 3x, 3 will be left. From this what is taken common? Plus 2, right? Now in the bracket x, 6 divided by 2 is nothing but 3. See, x minus 3 and x minus 3 is repeated. So that is one of the factor as x minus 3. What is the other factor? X is here and plus 2 is here. So x plus 2. So when I factorize this, I get the factors as x minus 3 and x plus 2. Same way I need to factorize this term also. Correct? I have already shown you the factors of it. What are the factors of minus 2? It can be written as minus 2x plus x. Okay? Then take common from here. When I take common, x can be taken common. What will be left inside the bracket? X minus 2. From here what can be taken common? As such nothing. So we'll take plus 1 common. So answer again will be x minus 2. See the factors. X minus 2 is repeated. Which is the other factor? X plus 1. So I have got here factors as x minus 2 and x plus 1. Finally, what is the final answer here? All the 4 factors. Which are those 4 factors? X minus 3, x plus 2, x minus 2, x plus 1. So this way the final answer can be written. I hope you have understood all the steps. What are basically the steps for this sum? First, substitution, solving it, resubstitution. If it can be further solved, you need to solve it and get the final answer. Okay. So this way the first sum can be done. Let us move to the second question. The second question is x minus 5 the whole square minus 5x minus 25 minus 24. Now when you look at it as such, can you see anything common here that can be taken? The common part in both the bracket. This is x minus 5. This is 5x minus 25. As such there is nothing common, right? So what we will do? We will try to take common. For that, x minus 5 the whole square is as it is. From here what is taken out? Only this 5 is taken out. See, 5 is taken out. Minus was already there, that is written as it is. From this 5 is taken out. So 5 is out here. What is left? X. 25 divided by 5 is 5. I hope you are understanding this step. At this step 5 is taken out, not minus 5. Do not get confused and change the sign here. Minus is already out. From this 2, 5 is taken out. So 5 goes out. What is left? X. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Okay, that is the reason sign is not changed. We are not taking minus 5 out. Minus is already there. We are only taking 5 out. Okay, now you can see the common part, x minus 5 and x minus 5, that you assume as some other alphabet, say M. Okay, So this equation will change to m square minus 5m minus 24. Now first term the coefficient is 1 and here it is minus 24. So minus 24 can be factorized as which two numbers, so that I get this minus 5. Okay, so think about it. Yes, 2 for 24 can be divided by 2. 2 into 12. Yes, one of the factor 2 comma 12. But 2 and 12 is not going to give me this 5. Let us think about the next factor. 3 into 8. Is the difference between them as 5? Yes. So it means that the possible factors are 3 and 8. Now look at the middle term. Which sign it is having? Minus. So the greater number, that is 8, should have minus sign and this should have plus sign. I hope you are understanding how we are searching for the factors. Okay. So what should be the possible factors of minus 24? It should be minus 8 and plus 3. Check this. Minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5. And when you multiply this, you get minus 24. Right? See, again I am telling you the same steps. After this, what? You need to take common. Yes, 5 minus 5x is written as minus 5m is written as minus 8m plus 3m. Okay. So then we can take common from here, m as it is and m minus 8. Then from here what can be taken common? Plus 3. Right. So m minus 8. So what are the two factors? M minus 8 and m plus 3. I hope you have understood this. Yes. After taking common, what is my next step? I need to resubstitute this. What is the value of m? The value of m is x minus 5. So this m will be written as x minus 5. Correct? And this minus 8 as it is. So what do we get? X minus 13 as one of the factor. Same way here also. M will be written as what? X minus 5. And what is this? Plus 3. So plus 3. How much I get here? X minus 2. I hope you are understanding what is done. Replacing m as x minus 5. See this. In the place of m, what is written? X minus 5. Minus 8 as it is. Again m is written as x minus 5 plus 3 as it is. So we will get the answer as x minus 13 and x minus 2. It is slightly different from the previous one. What are the different steps that we have done here? The first step itself, as such we can't see anything common bracket here, so that we can assume. So we are taking 5 out. Only 5. Minus was already there. Again I am repeating this. So 5 is out. So it will be x. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Now see, now I have got common bracket. Assume it as m. Okay. So m square minus 5m minus 24. Factorize it. These are the two factors. Once I get the factors, I'll go back and replace its value as x minus 5. So when I substitute it, I'll get the answer as x minus 13 and x minus 2. Okay. So I hope all the steps are clear to you. Final answer will be x minus 13 and x minus 2 are the two factors of this. Is it okay? Right. Write it fast. And we move on to the next question. The next question is again same type. Just I have taken it so that you will have a practice of it. Start writing it fast. You can immediately see the common part here. Let us assume it as m. This will be m. There is already a square out here. So it will be m square. Right? Minus 8 as it is in the bracket. Compulsory write it in the bracket as m. And what is left? Plus 8. Minus 64. I hope you are understanding it. If you forget to write it in bracket, answer will definitely go wrong. Many students do the mistake of doing it like this. You write m here, m square. Now they know that this is to be substituted as m. They immediately write minus 8m. Minus into plus is minus 64. This is wrong way of writing. Okay. See, this is in bracket. So when you are writing it, you better write it like this. This will be m square minus 8. In bracket, this part is written as m. There is additional part, that is plus 8 and then minus 64. This way you have to write. And then open the bracket and multiply. Okay. So this will be minus 8m and this will be minus 64 and obviously m square here. I hope you are understanding it. So let us give a substitution. Substitution for x square minus 6x, that I will substitute as m. So we'll get it as m square. As I have told you, this part is m, so that is to be written in bracket, plus 8. Next step is to open the bracket. Minus 8 into m is minus 8m. Minus into plus is minus, 8 8 is 64. Okay. So what we will get here? M square minus 8m minus 128. Right? Because both are with minus sign, so it will get added. 64 and 64, 128, and put the common sign, that is minus sign. Right? Then 128 is to be factorized, so that I will get the factors as 8. Now I'll show you the factorization here. See, 2 6 2 4 then 2 3 and 2 2 16 2 8 2, I'll continue here, 4 and 2 2 1. So what are the factors? 2 2 2 2 2 2 and 2. How many times? 2 into 2 into 2 into, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times, right? 3 4 5 6 7 times into 2 into 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Right? Now I have got all the factors of 128. Now what to do? I want to combine it so that I get minus 8. How shall I combine it? What is the method? If I try to take this together, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Okay? And then the remaining together, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Like this. Is the difference between them as 8? Yes, 16 minus 8 is 8. So I've got the two factors as 8 and 16. I hope you are understanding how to find the factors, grouping it together in different ways. One group is this 3 2's together, and the next group is this. Okay, you should get the sum as well as the product. Middle term is minus. So out of these two numbers, the greater number should be minus and the smaller number should be plus. So in this way, you have to search for the factors. I hope it is clear. See, minus 16m plus 8m. I have explained you how we are getting these factors. Then as we are doing, we have to take common. M is common, m minus 16. Plus 8 is common from here, m minus 16. See, this bracket is same, m minus 16, and what is left outside? M plus 8. Okay. Once you have reached till here, what is left? I don't want the answer in terms of m, so I will resubstitute this m as x square minus 6x, right? So replacing the value of m as x square minus 6x, what we will get? We will get x square minus 6x minus 16 as one of the expression, and the other one as x square minus 6x plus 8, correct? Now if it can be further factorized, we have to search for the factors. Let's see. It's minus 16. Yes, product of this and this. I am getting the answer as minus 16. Can you think about minus 16, the factor, so that I get this minus 6? Yes, 8 and 2. Right? Look at the sign of the middle term, minus. So the greater number is minus and smaller number is plus. So these are the two factors for the first expression. What about the second one? It is 1 into 8, that is 8. 8 has to be factorized so that I get this minus 6. See the rule, product is positive, sum is negative, both the factors has to be negative. What should be the possible factor? 8 can be written as 4 into 2. Is minus 4 minus 2 minus 6? Yes. And when I multiply this to negative numbers, I get positive 8. I hope both the factors, both the sum, both the factorization you have understood for this and this. These are the factors. Now what is left is to write it in steps. So we will take the first one, x square minus 6x minus 16. I have already told you the factors. The factors are minus 8 and plus 2. So write it, take common like this. The final answer will be x minus 8 and x plus 2. These are the two factors. Okay. Same way for the next one. It is x square minus 6x plus 8. Factors I have given you. What are the factors? Minus 4, minus 2. So from here x can be taken common, x minus 4. From here minus 2 is common. So this sign will change. It will become minus 4 again. Why 4? From where we are getting this 4? 8 divided by 2. What is that? 4. So x minus 4 is one of the factor. Which is the other factor? X minus 2. So we have got all the 4 factors. Which are they? X minus 8, x plus 2, x minus 4, x minus 2. So that should be my final answer. Okay? Yes. So we have finished with this sum. I hope you have understood it. Now let us move to the last question. The last question is also of the same type. X square minus 2x plus 3 in the second bracket, x square minus 2x plus 5 and then minus 35. Now I hope you can see the common part in this. What is the common part? X square minus 2x. That I will assume as x. Compulsory write it in, that I'll assume as m. Compulsory write it in bracket. So this will be m. Again I have few more terms in this bracket. So that will be plus 3. Same way m. I have few more term, that is one more term, that is plus 5, that will be written as it is, and minus 35. See, this sum is again different from the previous sums. Do not get confused. Write properly, you will get the correct answer. So m plus 3, m plus 5 minus 35. Now what? I open the bracket. M into m is giving me m square. M into 5 is giving me 5m. See, I am opening the bracket, multiplying this with both the terms. Now this 3 into m is plus 3m and 3 into 5 is 15 minus 35. So m square plus 5m plus 3m, how much? Plus 8m. And here when I simplify it, what do I get? Minus 20. So now this is a quadratic trinomial which can be factorized and you will get the answer. I hope you have understood the initial steps. See, all the sums are slightly different, but I hope it is not difficult for you now. Please have the habit of writing it along with me. After this, I am putting x square minus 2x as m. So this expression will change to m plus 3, m plus 5 and minus 35. Then I have told you that I am going to open the bracket. Open the bracket means what? M will be as it is, m plus 5. Plus 3 you have to write m plus 5 minus 35. M into m is m square, m into 5 is 5m. 3 into m is 3m, 3 into 5 is 15 minus 35. So you get m square. When I add this, I get it as 8m minus 20. Now quadratic trinomial minus 20, how to factorize it so that we get this plus 8. Okay. So I hope you know that it is 10 into 2, 20. Middle term is having positive sign. So out of this 2, the greater number will be plus 10. Greater number will have the middle term sign. So plus 10 and this will be minus 2. Okay. So these are the two factors. Write the factors. The factors are 10 and minus 2. We can verify also. Product is giving me minus 20 and sum is giving me 8. So write the factors. M square plus 10m minus 2m minus 20. And when you take common and all, you will get the answer as m plus 10 and m minus 2. After this, what is the last step? We need to resubstitute the values or replace the values. So in the place of m, I will be writing x square minus 2x plus 10. Correct? Second bracket, x square minus 2x minus 2. This is what will be done. Now let us try to factorize it. 10. Correct? 10 is to be factorized so that you get this minus 2. The possible factors of 10 are what? Either I write 10 as 10 into 1 or I write 10 as 2 into 5. Yes? Can you think of any other way? No. So anyways you try, you are not going to get this minus 2. Yes or no? See, 5 and 2. The difference between them or addition between them is not giving me this 2. So this cannot be factorized. Let's see this. Minus 2 is the product of the first and the last term. Factorize it in such a way that you get minus 2 again. This is also not possible because the factor of 2 is 2 into 1. Middle term is minus. So if I write like this, this will become plus. Am I getting this minus 2? No. So both the ways it cannot be done. So my final answer I will be leaving it here only, that the final answer is x square minus 2x plus 10 and x square minus 2x minus 2. I hope you have understood it. This is what I was telling you. Each and every sum is slightly different from the previous one, but I hope you are understanding it. Please write it along with me. Now this particular sum, Since after resubstitution it cannot be factorized, you have to leave them as the final answer. Okay, so write it fast. So with this I come to the end of this session. I would like you to make a note of the omitted sums from this practice set 3.6. Question number 1, all sums you have to do. From practice set 3.6, question number 2, which I have done 4 sums, from where I have done 4 sums. The next 3 sums, 5th, 6th and 7th are omitted. So please mark it as omitted sums. You have to do only first 4 sums which I have done today. Remaining 3 sums are omitted. Okay. So with this I come to the end of this session. I hope you have understood this entire chapter. We come to the end of the lesson also. Okay, so write it, complete your book. We'll meet in the next session with a new chapter. Till then, goodbye.